Hindustan Industries Mumbai has a branch in Cochin to which office goods are invoiced at cost plus 25%. The branch sells both for cash and on credit. Branch expenses are paid direct from HO and the branch has to remit all cash received into HO bank account. From the following details relating to the calendar year 2012, prepare the accounts in the HO ledger in the head office ledger and ascertain branch profit. So here you're asked to prepare the accounts in the HO ledger and ascertain the branch profit. Branch does not maintain any books of account but send weekly returns to HO. And here we have the information. Goods received from head office at invoice price 600,000, returned to HO at invoice price 12,000. Stock at Cochin as at 1st Jan 2012 60,000. Sales in the year cash and credit are available. Sundry debtors opening balance is available. Cash received from debtors, discount allowed to debtors, bad debts, sales return, all details are available. Then we have rent rate taxes, salaries, wages, bonus, office expenses, and stock at branch on 31st December 2012 at invoice price is also available. So our task is to prepare the accounts in the HO ledger and ascertain branch profit. Branch does not maintain any books. So the question is not clear whether say the debtors method or stock and debtors method have to be followed. So in this problem, let us try with stock and debtors method. It means we are going to have comprehensive list of accounts. Let's see. First we'll open Cochin branch account, then we'll also parallelly open Cochin branch stock adjustment account. Now this is actually Cochin branch, it's going to be Cochin branch, I'll say Cochin branch stock account. Because if I open branch account, then that will come under debtors method, but I said we are going to approach this under stock and debtors method. So we'll have Cochin branch stock account, then we are going to have Cochin branch stock adjustment account, then we'll have goods sent to branch account. We'll also open branch debtors account. We'll open branch expenses account, and eventually we'll open branch P&L to ascertain what is the profit or loss. Okay, so these are all the accounts which we are going to open. Let me keep all here. Yeah. So one basic information, let us keep in mind that goods are invoiced at cost plus 25%. Okay. So now let's go item by item. The first information, goods received from HO at invoice price 600,000. It means when the goods are received, the branch stock balance will go up and we'll say two goods sent to branch, right? Two goods sent to branch account. But probably I'll leave one line gap here because we have to capture the opening balance and the amount involved is 600,000. Now this goods sent to branch is at invoice price, so this has a profit that is loading that will generally be removing on the credit side of the stock account. But since we are having the branch stock adjustment account, we can go and do that here. Okay, it means the removal of profit loaded in the goods sent to branch. But before that, let us give effect for this entry in goods sent to branch account. So we'll go to goods sent to branch account. On the credit will side, the credit side will write by Cochin branch stock account, by Cochin branch stock account. And what is the amount? We know the amount involved is 600,000, right? Then coming back to the loading element. Loading, I'm not going to have it on credit, rather I'll come to Cochin branch stock adjustment account. I'll leave one line gap for capturing the opening balance. So here I'll say buy goods sent to branch account, and we know the 600,000 includes the profit of, what is the information in the question, is cost plus 25%. So this includes profit of 25. So it is 600,000 divided by 125 multiplied by 25. Let me apply that here. So this 1,20,000 is the profit which is included in goods sent to branch of 600,000. It means let me go to the goods sent to branch account. On the debit side, I'll write to Cochin branch stock adjustment account. And what is the amount involved? It is this 12,000, or 12,000, sorry, 120,000. It means 600,000 is the goods sent minus 120,000, so 480,000 is the exact cost of the goods that are sent to branch account. So that is the picture we are getting here. Coming back, second item, return to HO at invoice price 12,000. So there are goods that are returned to HO. It will reduce the Cochin branch stock account balance. Okay, so we'll say buy goods sent to branch account, we'll say within bracket return to HO, and what is the amount? It is 12,000. It means we should give parallel effect in goods sent to branch account. We'll say to Cochin branch stock account, and the amount is 12,000. Now there is a profit element here, okay, because question says return to HO at invoice price. So invoice price means this includes profit, so that profit have to be removed by adjusting in the branch stock adjustment account, right? So we'll say Cochin branch stock adjustment account to goods sent to branch account, right? And how it is calculated? It is 12,000 divided by 125 multiplied by 25. So we'll see 12,000 divided by 125 multiplied by 25, we get 2,400. Okay, now let's give the effect for that in goods sent to branch. We'll say buy Cochin branch stock adjustment account, and the amount involved is this 2,400. So that is also taken care, right? Coming to the third item, stock at Cochin as on 1st Jan 2012 is 60,000. So this is the opening balance. So here we have to say to balance brought down, it is 60,000. Now this opening balance will also have profit. That profit we have to remove here, or we can directly take it to the credit of Cochin branch stock adjustment account, where we'll say buy balance brought down, and it's simple. It is 60,000 divided by 125 multiplied by 25, right? So 60,000 divided by 125 multiplied by 25, we have this 12,000. So that is also taken care. Next item, sales in the year, cash is 200,000, credit is 360,000. Both the sales will reduce the branch stock. So here we'll say, see, this is the branch stock. Now this will get reduced. It means you will credit. So first we'll capture the cash sales. We'll say buy bank account within bracket cash sales. And what is the amount involved? It is 200,000. Done. And there is a credit sale which will increase the debtors. Credit sale will increase the debtors and it will reduce the branch stock. So we'll go to branch debtors account. We'll leave one line gap for opening balance. We'll say to branch stock account, and what is the amount? Amount involved is 360,000. So we'll write 360,000. So that is taken care, right? Sundry debtors asset Cochin on 1st Jan 2012 is 72,000. So that's the opening balance which we should capture. We'll say to balance brought down, and it is 72,000. So that is also taken care. Then we have cash received from debtors 320,000. So we'll capture that here. By bank account. So this is the cash that is received from debtors. It is 360,000. Now what is happening to that cash? Is it getting remitted? So question says cash received from debtors, and question is also, is it giving opening balance? No, it's not. It's giving opening balance, but it is not giving the closing balance of debtors. Okay, so we'll make an assumption that all cash that are received from debtors are remitted to HO, because the question also says here the branch has to remit all cash received. Okay, so whatever that is received at the branch, now that will get transferred to HO also, right? So we'll say by bank account, and it is going to be realization, or we'll say credit sales. What is the exact information we have? realization of credit sales 3,20,000. Realization of credit sales, and the amount is 3,20,000. Fine. What is the next item we have? Discount allowed to debtors will reduce the debtors, bad debts. So these two items will reduce the debtors. So we'll go to debtors account. We'll say by branch expenses account or P&L account. Directly I'll take it to P&L. By branch P&L account, within which we have discount, we have bad debts. So what is the discount amount? Discount is 6,000, bad debts are 4,000. So we'll write 6,000 for discount, and what is the bad debts figure? It was something like 4,000. So 10,000 goes to branch P&L. Already I have given the structure. There is a branch P&L also. So there we can say entries that are coming from branch debtors to branch debtors, under that discount and bad debts. And let's capture the respective amounts. Discount is 6,000, bad debts are 4,000. So we have captured that as well. We have given effect for that. Then we have sales written at Cochin branch, and the effect is branch debtors will come down, but the branch stock will go up. Okay, so in branch stock, we'll say branch stock to branch debtors, or how we have captured it. Yeah, we have written as branch debtors, or we can say we can write as Cochin branch debtors account. And what is the amount involved? It is 8,000. Now this will reduce the debtors also, right? So we'll say by branch stock account, it is 8,000. So we are giving effect to the reduction in debtors. We are giving effect to the reduction in debtors. Then what is the next item we have? Rent, rate, taxes at branch 18,000, salary 60,000, office expenses. All these are all direct branch expenses. So let's go to branch expenses account. So under that we'll capture all this item one by one. So we'll say to bank account, something for rent, then for rates, and for taxes. And what it is 18,000. That is sum of all the three. Then there is also salary paid, so we'll say to bank account within bracket salaries and wages. And what is the amount? It's 60,000. Then there are some office expenses. We'll capture that also to bank account office expenses, and the amount involved is 6,000 rupees. So more or less we have captured all the items. Now let's see what is the last item we have. Stock at branch on 31st December 2012 at invoice price is 120,000. So here we are supposed to capture by balance carried on. By balance carried on, and it is 120,000. It means its corresponding loading will be taken to the debit of stock adjustment account, right? So here we'll say, probably last line will say to balance carried on, and what is the value? 120,000. 120,000 divided by 125 multiplied by 25. So 120,000 divided by 125 multiplied by 25, we get 24,000. Okay, so I think more or less we have captured all the items in these accounts. Now let's do the totaling and see whether there's profit or loss. If I total the credit side, total is 652,000, whereas on the debit side it is 668. So I have to check whether am I missing any other item. Probably look at here, we have captured the cash sales, but I think we have missed on one item. Probably it was a little clerical error. See, what we have done here is we have taken realization of credit sale, See, the branch stock account will not get affected because of realization of credit sale. Okay, this branch stock account will get affected when there is an inflow of stock or there is an outflow of stock. Okay, so realization of credit sale is a different aspect. So ideally, this entry should not come over here. So rather, what should come is the credit sale that has been made. It means branch debtors will be debited and branch stock will be created, right? So we'll say by branch debtors account, within bracket we'll give credit sales. Now, what is the credit sales amount? Let's cross check. It is 360,000. We'll capture that here. It is 360,000. So this is the correct picture, because we should not root the cash collected from the debtors, because that is not having influence on the branch stock. The branch stock value will increase or decrease because of the sale or because of returns. Okay, let us not confuse it with cash as I did. So now what is happening here? On the credit, you have these items. The total is 692. On the debit, there is a gap, because on the debit there are only 3 items. It means I can maintain this total 692, and there is a difference 692 minus sum of these 3 items, and it is 24,000. So this is surplus. Actually, we can say this is a case where the branch has sold at a price greater than the invoice price. So this can be taken to branch P&L account. We'll say branch P&L account, which is nothing but surplus, right? So this 24,000 will go to branch P&L account. So we'll do it. We'll go to branch P&L account. On the credit, we'll say by branch stock account surplus, and the amount is this 24,000. So that is taken care. Then comes your next account, branch stock adjustment account. We had an opening balance of 12, or then loading on goods into branch, which was 120,000. Let me just total this. So this is the total on credit, 132,000. On debit, it's lesser, so let me maintain this. And what we get here is 132 minus sum of these 2 items. So we get 105,600. Now what is this 105,600? See, we are basically trying to find out what is the profit made by the branch. See, when goods are sent to branch, this is the profit element loaded, that is 120,000, and they had a opening stock, so this was the profit element. So the total profit element loaded is 132, right? Of which some goods have been returned and some goods are still maintained. So the balance profit element loaded is 105,600, which should go to branch profit and loss account. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'll write to branch profit and loss account. Okay, and this is nothing but profit on sale at invoice price. Let's try to understand. See, this is the profit which is made by selling at invoice price, whereas this is the profit which is made by selling at a rate over invoice price. Okay, we can say profit on sale over invoice price, right? So this will also get credited to branch P&L. So we'll write by Cochin branch stock adjustment account, and the amount involved is 105,600, and probably here I think I should write by Cochin branch stock account. Done. Then let's try to close other accounts. So we have closed these 2 accounts, critical accounts we have done with. Let me just highlight them. So we have closed that. We have also closed this account, number 2. Number 3, let's see what is the fate of goods into branch account. See, goods into branch account was credited by these 2 and debited by these 2, and there is a balance now. That balance will get transferred to purchases account. Okay, So let me just total this. On credit we have 602,400. Let's maintain that. So here there is a difference, 602,400 minus 120 minus 12, so it is 470,400. So we'll say to purchases account. Okay, so this is the balancing figure. So this is also taken care. Then we have branch debtors account. Let me just carry the structure. We have branch debtors account. Let's see what is the position. On the debit we have 432,000, and on credit let's see what is the position. It cannot be greater than that. It is 378, so let me carry this. So there's a balancing figure, 432,000 minus sum of these items. So I get 54 something. Okay, probably there's a difference. We have to check. Let's see what it is. Yeah, the difference is with regard to this amount. Let's cross check. See, the question says the cash received from debtors are 320,000. So this should be the amount, 320,000. Okay, so 326,408. So now this is the balancing figure, 94,000. So we can say by balance carry down 94,000. So branch debtors account is also closed. Then we'll come to branch expenses account. We have three items. On the debit, let's total. It's 84,000. Let us transfer this 84,000 to branch P&L. We'll say by branch P&L account 84,000. That means total both sides we have 84,000. So some debit is coming to branch P&L from branch expenses. We'll say to branch expenses account, and the amount involved is 84,000. Now let's measure what is the profit or loss. On the credit we have 129,600. On the debit it's lesser than that, so there is a profit, 129,600 minus sum of these items, so we get 35,600. So this is the profit, and this is the net profit which will be transferred to general P&L account. Fine. So we are done with all required accounts for this problem.